Hello, my name is Frank, and I will be your guide today as we walk the trail here at Bunten Road Park in Duluth, Georgia. This is a municipal park. It's very lovely. Now it's easy to get to. You just take the Duluth Highway exit off of Interstate 85 and go a few miles. Then on the right you'll see a Shell station, and take a right there, and it's only a couple of miles down the road. This trail is about a mile in length, and it goes completely around the park. It's very tranquil and very nice, so I think you will enjoy it. So thanks again for coming along, and have a good day. We are at Duluth, Georgia at the Bunten Road Park. We will now start our walk here at the parking lot by the batting cage. Now the trail slopes downward and to the right. Now we're going into a broadleaf forest with some pine trees. It rained very hard last night, so the trail might be a little bit slick. Now the trail twists around the playground and then to the left. As you can see, this is a very nice park alongside the trail here at Bunten Hill. Now the trail straightens out a bit as it loops around the playground and heads to a shelter. We have a picnic table and a park bench, a couple here beside the trail at the park. Here's 3 more park benches alongside the trail by the playground. We have an activities building behind the playground beside the shelter here. The trail splits now to left and right. We're going to go around to the right. I think it loops. Now we go uphill and then to the left. You can see the huge activity buildings behind the shelter. The trail goes upward and slightly to the left by the bridge. Now we go across the bridge. You can see by the puddles it rained very hard last night. This bridge runs across and by the soccer fields. Now the bridge curves to the right and through the forest. Now the trail breaks into a straightaway slightly uphill. This trail seems to be very well landscaped with all the trees run alongside. We come along now by the soccer fields, and we run alongside the road. We come along now the stands here by the soccer field. Now the trail curves around to the right, around on the end of the soccer field. It looks like this pine tree has some small berries on it. Here's a sign for the soccer field. Here's another shot of the soccer field with the activities building in the background. This trail breaks into a straightaway with open sun, but it's not. It looks like this trail will go underneath the road up here in just a minute. As we come now to another park bench as we get ready to go under the road in a tunnel. Now we're going to in the tunnel underneath the road that we came into. This is the tunnel underneath Bunten Road. Now the trail snakes around to the left around the field here. Okay, the trail straightens out and goes to the left at this point. We're going around a baseball field at this point. We are going around another soccer complex located just... Okay, the trail curves around to the left here on fairly even ground. This field is closed at this point in time. We come to another park bench, this one by the trail and by the parking lot. We come to another park bench situated alongside the trail. Now the trail curves around to the right and slopes slightly downhill. Now we get into the rainy part and slopes slightly up. Here's another view of the soccer field as we make our way around the park. We are coming now to another park bench. This one is sheltered. Now the trail goes into a straightaway and then to the right. We are still making our way around the end of the soccer field at this point. We have a Carolina wren, it sounds like, somewhere in the bushes here. This park is very well maintained as we break around the curve here into another. There is quite a bit of sun here. You might want to bring your umbrella when you walk this trail. The trail now curves downward and around to the right. Looks like we have a pond over in the distance, but it's fenced in. We have a sign that says uneven pavement at this point as we go. Now the trail breaks into a straightaway in full sun. We're going slightly uphill now. Pearl has already received 2 insect bites. We are still going around by a basketball court, it sounds like right now. Okay, the trail goes down and then it curves around to the left and then to the right. We've got a picnic table and some benches here by the tennis courts. And looks like we have a couple of tennis courts situated here by the trail. We're going up a ways, then to the left here we have a picnic table. It looks like they've won several championships in tennis, according to these signs. These are the restrooms situated here just by the trail. We have a set of 2 more tennis courts here by the trail, so that makes 4 in all. We're coming alongside a tree here with beautiful berries. One nice thing about this park is the fact that you can park right here against the trail. Now the trail straightens out and goes to the left on a straightaway. The trail now goes slightly uphill and to the left as it twists around to the right. We come down to a shady grove with a couple of picnic benches underneath the trees. It looks like fall is fast approaching here with all the leaves falling down. Curve is going slightly uphill now on the trail as we make the rounds. Here's another shot of the baseball field. It's really a neat place. We're getting now into a tricky area. The trail is now going through a forest and wiggles around as the sign indicates. It's very cool here in the shade in the forest. It's rather hot outside. Now the trail switches back to the left as it makes a hairpin turn up here. The trail twists around, slightly going downhill and then to the right. You may hear the katydids now in the background. The trail circles around and goes over a bridge up in the front here. As you can see by the leaves here, fall is coming on strong here in Georgia. The trail circle rounds to the left. We come now to a bridge with a park bench by the side. Now the trail, after we cross the bridge, goes up to the right, slightly uphill. Now the trail goes uphill and to the right a bit. Now we break into a straightaway, slightly uphill quite a bit. The trail curves around now as we come to another bridge on the trail. This is the bridge that we are getting ready to cross in just a minute. After we cross the bridge, it breaks to the left beside the playground that we came by. Now the trail goes uphill behind the. There are a few picnic tables under the pavilion here at the playground. Here's another shot of the wonderful playground here at the park. We have several park benches located alongside the trail at the. Hello again. I hope you enjoyed our walk together. It was a lot of fun. Now, if you have any kind of a medical or health condition, this park is not too taxing. It's fairly level, but there is some open stretches in full sun. So on a hot day, you might want to bring an umbrella or a hat for sure. Now, if you should get hungry while you're here, there's some restaurants down on Duluth Highway and Satellite Boulevard. But the big food court is there in the mall, Discovery Mill Malls, at the corner of Sugarloaf Parkway, 85, and Duluth Highway. So you might keep that in mind. If you should want to see any of my other videos, go to, in the search box of YouTube, type in Gwinnett County Parks by Frank, and they will all pop up. Thanks again for coming, and have a good day.